What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Cool Skies Adventures. And today I got one more in me for this Florida trip, and I am at the Kennedy Space Station. I'm just really happy to be here again. I think it's gonna be fun. The good thing is that because I'm going to be leaving tomorrow I get up at 3 a.m. tomorrow and leave by 4 o'clock from Florida to get back to Ohio. I think this is going to be fine because it's get right back home early. Well, not home, I would say to the campsite early, go to bed 8 o'clock and be done and all. So this day, I'm burping out here. So it should be a nice calm day for my body to enjoy space stuff and learn about space, learn about NASA, learn about anything dealing with space, and then go home tomorrow, which is not going to be fun on that 15-hour ride. So let's go. We are in. You do have to get your bag checked, but it's not, so you just look at it a little bit and they let you in. Let's get some information. This is a daily schedule. I don't want that. Let's get some daily information right here and see visitor guide. What I would love to get is the NASA Blue. If they have one of those, I'll buy it. I don't care how much it would cost. I'll go ahead and buy it. Just because, why not? Heroes and Legends. Look at this. This is awesome, guys. Oh, God, come on, rain. Don't you dare. All right, it's time to go inside. That was short-lived. The rain is doing its thing right now, so I'm going to get inside. Get inside and come back. I mean, if it does keep raining, I'm gonna have to go back into the car, get my poncho, and come on back. Like, come on. I didn't think it was gonna rain too much, but that is what it is. Hope I don't have to pay extra for this. You know how it goes. Show just started?
Yeah, okay, right
cool. Cause I'm like, it's raining now. I gotta go inside something. That's awesome. I guess this is a show you get to start. Alright. It's pretty cool. Saturn V. Got Jupiter C, Saturn V. 1, Block 2. Love the names. Okay, this is the Redstone. That was the first one. Juno 2, Mercury Redstone. No, that was the Mercury's Redstone we were just reading about. That's the regular Redstone. That's Mercury Atlas. And you got the Gemini Titan 2. Actually, we can touch these. But if you want to start a story, I'm fine.
The question is what the gentlemen like to say which test they like, please.
That's a real tough one because we had some pretty good tests, but I think the test out of Dr. Lovelace's place at Albuquerque out there, certainly some of the tests we had out there were the most trying. It's rather difficult to pick one because if you figure how many openings there are on a human body and how far you can go in any one of them,
inspired in people who are focused, people who learn relatively quickly, and people who are not shy. You can't be afraid and timid and become a good pilot.
When you're in pilot, to really become any good at what you're doing, you better have self-confidence. And you also need to be driven by the desire to do the best you possibly can wherever you are.
I think Neil Armstrong is probably the epitome of pilot, the kind of person that all of us would like to emulate.
You need to be able to think fairly quick. Neil Armstrong demonstrated that on his Gemini flight.
So I think the qualities that make up a good pilot naturally transition or translate over into the same kind of skills you want to make up a pilot astronaut.
Let's go back next week to figure out how Buck survived.
I read about Buck Rogers and rocket ships going to different planets, but I never thought that it would occur in my lifetime.
Later on, it was the Star Trek series and Mission to Space and other TV series like that.
The television series Star Trek, which did come to Costa Rica, that series actually pervaded my interest throughout the whole maybe adolescence and my early years in the United States, and even the second generation of that series when I was already in the astronaut program.
It was a very forward-looking, idealistic, optimistic, indeed utopian show. And after we were canceled, the same year, 1969, was when Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, walked around on the surface of the Earth. Michael Collins was there monitoring them. It was something that we did in every episode. Our landing on the moon, to us, looked very old-fashioned. All that gawky hardware with spindly legs and all we did was sparkle and pop out, and sparkle and pop in on an alien planet.
It seemed to me very much ahead of its time, and I think I still believe that a lot of that will come to me.
Jules Verne book. You remember it's From the Earth to the Moon. I read it and enjoyed it tremendously.
I read that cover to back. I bet I read that thing 1,000 times.
You know, on the bus driving to school, I was reading all these books, and I think I had some of my classmates convinced that I was from Mars.
That's probably a pretty typical science kid. I read a lot of science fiction. Robert Heinlein was my favorite author.
By the time I was fourth or fifth grade, I was reading Heinlein and Hesse. Just inhaled books is much better. And I still read sci-fi.
Just after I got back from Apollo 8 and happened to run across that book on Jules Verne again, so it dawned on me that what we did on Apollo 8 was similar to what Jules Verne had written about the flight to the moon years ago. We both took off in the state of Florida. He used a cannon to go, we used a spacecraft to go. We both took off in December. We both got to the moon at about the same time. We both recovered back into the Pacific in late December, just like Apollo 8 and Jules Verne.
But this area right here, when you first come in, I recommend you do go to Heroes and Legends. It's United States Astronaut Hall of Fame. It is awesome, guys. Like when you first get in there, they'll give you a story, an inspirational, like what do you consider a hero? Like what inspires you as to pick your own hero in your life to carry your journey in life. And it was a very, very inspirational, educational, to learn about the people that went to space, that they didn't ignore the signs. They wanted to go where no man has gone before, and what propelled them to do what they wanted to do, and that was to explore space. And also they wanted to beat the other countries in doing the same thing. That's not, forget that, is that other countries were pretty much putting the frontier out there of, it was the space race. That's really what propelled the whole thing, was the space race. And we all know how paranoia sets in. Like, we can't have other countries getting ahead of us because they may be doing something else, or they may be doing something that's malicious that will harm the country. So let's be reasonable. Why it was pretty much a space race to get who's going to be the first to top of in space, who's going to be the first on the moon. Let's be real, of what really was the core of that was other countries were, like Russia, other countries were really getting into the space, like the space race of it all, getting up to all the way up there. And we didn't want to be the last ones out, just because of the fear of other countries maybe doing something that could attack America. So let's be real on how it all kind of really was the gist of why it was, everything had to be, let's get to space very quickly, let's get to this, let's get to that. So, and it's always fear that would really propelled it all. I mean, it was awesome that, people got influence of wanting to be in space, but the government was like, hey, look, guess what? We kind of need y'all to be doing some things out there so we can protect America. Let's be real here. But hey, that fear kind of gave us exploration into space. Sometimes fear, although kind of our horrible trait about humans, can bring wonders. And that's what makes us human. See? Chasing the Russian bear. It's exactly what I was talking about. Let's be real, what started all this. Space was just, like I just explained this. Space was just for science fiction fans until the world's first man-made satellite, the USSR Sputnik, beep down at us from orbit. At that time, there were many views about the exploration of space. Warhawks imagined a future with orbiting bomb platforms and spies in the sky. Peace doves saw it as a dawn of new beginning for mankind. Either way, America had to get something in orbit in a hurry if we were to be included in the race that had started without us. Top Redstone rocket, the military two-stage Jupiter was stacked with an added fourth stage and renamed Juno 1, and the fourth-stage rocket pushed the 11-pound Explorer 1 satellite into orbit on January 31st, 1958. So like I said, I just explained the whole space race on why it was to pretty much, like I said, the government was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry I hate to say this, but we didn't see the spies and the fear of it all. I just explained that. I remember something from the space race of why I said fear does propel, either it goes to something amazing or it becomes our own destruction. And that's why the human race is always trying to gain that balance of not letting our fears destroy our ambitions. finally made it into the big store, which was inside, and we got so much more stuff to see. See, these are the jackets right here. These are cool. And I'm gonna see how much these jackets cost. Let's see how much these jackets cost, guys. Dun, 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 dun. $164. These are the bomber jackets. So you got the black one. Let me show you what it looks like. It may look green, but it's really black, okay? Black. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
The what?
And then you got, like, this is a different type of fabric of the jacket, the blue kind. And this one is, this one's a little cheaper. This one's like at 80 bucks. You want that one? And this one doesn't have the, but it's still cool. If you want to look at that one. And then they have like a different, like a leather slash. And this one's like, it's like, this one's $100. Pay $100. But, let's see what it, nothing on the back though. It's like a half leather. But in my opinion, the bomber jacket looks pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It just looks really super cool, guys. I might pick this one up. All right, let's see what else they have here. I do have the small because it's the only small I see over here. Don't be fooled by these guys. You gotta look at the tags. Don't be like me. Make sure you're looking at the tags inside. It says small. And they only have one small right now, so that's why I'm taking this with me right now. Let's see what else they have. They have a lighter jacket, and I think this was $100 too. God, we saw this one in the front, and that had the NASA thing. That's $100. This is like a lighter weight jacket than that bomber jacket, but it gets cold in Ohio. So I know I'm gonna be rocking this jacket out. I know I'm gonna be rocking that jacket out. So that's the one thing about living in different types of weather, not just all plain summer weather. We have 4 types of weather, and majority of the time in the beginning, it's a lot of coldness. Space jackets. There's a lot of cool stuff. Look at the backpacks, man. Oh, this is a lot of the guy size. We got the females over here. And a lot of times, pretty much majority of the time, the males have the better shirts and graphic tees. Don't ask me why, they just do. So that's why I tend to wear a lot more male shirts than female shirts. But it like, look, you get like 2 shirts. But the male shirts, you get 3 shirts. You see what I'm talking about? Like, they kind of like really, like, they cater to the males a lot. I'm sorry, it is what it is. All right, so far I'm still holding on to my bomber jacket because I'm getting that. They do have it. Remember I told you guys about the jumper suit? Oh, cool. These paintings are awesome. Oh, look at this. Like, they're into like little models. Let me see how much these little models is. They're about like $35, like $34.99. But if you're like into like models and little small models, there you go. And this, let's see what the gold one is. The gold one is $21.99. So this one's a little bit more expensive than that one. But these were the jumpsuits I was talking about right here. And the jumpsuit is about, the blue one is $104.99. And the same thing goes, and though the orange one is, well, it depends what it is. Why is this one $99 and then this one, oh, because you know why, it's going by the size. So I think they're originally $99, but if you wanted like an extra large, they're going to go by the size and bump it up to $104. So for me, if I want one, I will need a small. This is a small, look how long that is, guys. Like this is why I don't, this is the fall perks of being short. Like, this comes like all the way down. Like, I don't know, they got kid size here? Nah, it's small, medium, large. And then like extra large, that's what they got here. Of course, got the golf ball, you can't have that without. And they got the patches, souvenir space, emblems and patches. So if you want to like put that on your clothes, you can. I have to debate on this one because these are like, I don't know if I want to go with the orange one or the blue one, but the blue one looks pretty cool. But like, look how long it is to me. Like, I'm just super short, and I hate being super short. Like, see how long that is? And you can't cut it. Like, you can't like hem it, because then you'll be what the zipper is. Unless you get somebody that's really crafty that can do that part. I don't know, I was playing a dangerous game. But yeah. Oh, got the models up here. Okay, here's the prices up there. Now they're about, you paying about $240. Yeah, you're paying some money for those models. These are the silver coins. These ain't cheap, guys. 10-piece silver coin set. It's $800. Individually, $129.99. And then got these $5 proof one is $600. Jeez. Well, okay. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I don't know if you guys want to see this part right here. Kennedy Space Center, gateway to new space since 1962. Okay, so put my glasses on because I can't see out here now. So I did a little damage. It's around $300 something. But I am doing a NASA type of cosplay. I do conventions, so I don't know how many times I said that. But I got like a NASA idea that I want to do for a convention cosplay. And so I got like the whole blue jumpsuit. I got like the hat that kind of matches with it. I had to get the bomber jacket, so, and then I got those 3 shirts. So that's pretty much all I got. That's all I got. But I'm very, since conventions are back on the menu, you'll see my cosplay in a future convention. Not sure when. I know I'm going to New York Comic Con, and I know I'm going to C2E2 as well. But those are in October, and the other one's in December. But you will see that. So this one starts around 3 something. So I'm gonna go to the car real fast. I think I have time. Let me see. Do I have time? No, I don't have time. I have 0 time. So I guess I'm gonna have to carry this around with me. I mean, let me go look at the live shows real fast. Okay, the last show is at 3:15, so I can't go anywhere. I'm staying here. All right, and they're letting us in. Yay! Okay, just came out of the Eye of the Universe. It was very good, very educational, and it was 3D. Now, I do follow a Facebook group called Backyard Astronomy, and they do like a lot of stuff what they were talking about in there about using telescopes and seeing the universe. I know if some of those people were in that, I would say like a little class, it would say, because you're still learning something there, they would have probably geeked out 100% because they love to actually, or in spacecraft. That's pretty cool. Journey to Mars. Okay, I want to actually keep going a little bit because I'm running out of time right now, and I have to keep going. That is awesome right there. I want to get to the space shuttle real fast. I am running out of time right now. Not much, but I am running out of time. And I want to just make sure I get everything I want to. Now this one is Planet Play. It's only for kids, so you can't come in here. Sorry, grown adults like me. All right, and this is what I wanted to get to right here. Oh, That's one I want to get to. I think they're the Space Shuttle Atlantis area. That's cool. Because this one I think has a ride. And I want to get to that real fast. Yeah, so this one has a ride and I want to get to it. So that concludes our journey coming to the Kennedy Space Visitor Center, and it was fun. It was interesting. Mother Nature decides to bring her brain with her at the same time. So I'm out of here from NASA. Get it. Time to go. Thank you guys for watching. This actually concludes the Florida trip. Until I actually go back to Florida sometime in the future, and hopefully I will be back in Florida in the winter time in the future instead of in the summertime because of the weather conditions. And also I want to see manatees, and they normally come out in certain areas in the wintertime. So that will be something in the future that I will do if I ever go back to Florida. But now we are on to Yellowstone. So going forward in a lot of videos I'm going to be doing, it's going to be catered around Yellowstone National Park and the adventures I had there as well. So subscribe to Coast Guy Adventures, and I will see you guys later.